Hello everyone, my name is Nadine and I'm going to do an energy read today for the divine feminine and divine masculine energies out there. We all have divine feminine and masculine energies within us, and we all want to bring those two energies to a balance so that we can live a very healthy, joyful, purposeful life. And recently, I was meditating before I started this video, and of course, I called in all the angels, the saints, way showers, spirit guides, my higher self, the higher self of the viewers. I invite the higher self of the viewers to come into this reading, using me as a clear channel for any messages that might be needed out there. I call in God, my Creator, Jesus, my Savior, Mary, our Blessed Mother of Peace, all the angels and saints. I was going to say, what was I going to say? Love, self-love, love for others is continuing to be a very important focus, or needing to be an important focus in our self-work and in our daily lives. We can get stuck. This message, this video is going to be, I'm intending this video to be for those who are feeling lost. Okay, those who are on the verge of feeling lost, like they're no longer, like, maybe they're considering no longer walking this path or going forward on this ascension work because it's too hard, because it's maybe overwhelming them. And this is very I gotta see. Excuse me, sorry about that. This is very tiring work energetically, and then if we all have jobs and families that we also need to attend to, and at the same time, this work is asking for us to attend to ourselves. And just in the regular everyday world, it's very hard to do. I mean, even before, for some of those, I know for me, before even becoming aware that there is an ascension journey, just life is hard as it is. But what we need to keep focused on, or keep in mind, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I was going to sneeze again. I apologize for that. What we need to keep in mind is that this ascension journey is, although it is hard at the beginning, it's hard throughout, okay? Because it's consistent work on ourselves. It's consistently knocking down all the walls and all the programming that we have, years and years, since we were born onto this earth as infants. We were conditioned from that point forward by our parents, by our grandparents, by aunts, uncles, whoever brought us up as children. So their past karma or karmic lessons, or their past upbringings, their past pains, indirectly they were embedded into our belief system and how we carry ourselves and how we are going to live our lives. Some of us, we used those people, our mother, our father, our aunt, our uncle, our foster parents, whatever they may be. We used those people, and we got the best out of it, out of that relationship. And we tweaked what we saw, what our hearts and what our minds saw needed to be tweaked. And some of us, we weren't able to distinguish. And there was, some of us have so many more obstacles and challenges. And everyone has obstacles and challenges here, but some of us have, it kind of just seems at times where it's piled on. And the thing here, my point here is that this journey of ascension is a tough one. It takes endurance, it takes persistence, it takes um, self work, it takes um, you becoming humble if you were not already. Truly being humble, knowing the meaning of being humble, because some people I know, they can say, oh, because I'm humble, but really it's like, no, you're like far from. But for some reason in their mind, so in our mind we see ourselves one way, but this ascension work, it allows us to see ourselves through other people's eyes. So when you're triggered, when we get triggered, it's something in us that we are seeing through the other person's actions, or through the other situation, whatever is triggering us. It's allowing us to see what we don't already see. So that's part of the work. Okay, that's why they say when people, when we believe that people are doing us wrong, it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of heart opening and eye opening and shadow work to see why people say, well, you should be thanking them for what they did. Be, because what they are doing is showing ourselves where we need to work on. And that's a very, very tough place to get to. I understand that. But anyway, this reading is going to be for those who are just really feeling lost, maybe feeling some really some deep heartache, and almost feeling like they want to give up, to give up on this journey, because like I started to say, this journey is very hard. and and free will is a son of a gun, right? Free will is like, you don't have to do the work. Nobody's making you do the work. Nobody's making you live your authentic life. Nobody's making you. We all have free will. We can stay here and BS ourselves to the last day, but what is that gonna do? We are eternal. We are infinite beings. What is that gonna do for us as we go forward into the next realm? Where is that gonna place us if we keep BSing people around us? What kind of karma is that gonna bring us um, into our next days? Into our next uh, level of life, level of awareness, our next dimension. Okay. Um, Again, so I'm going to start with my St. Michael cards. I encourage all of you to ask your angels to invite your angels into your daily lives every morning. If you forget, every afternoon. If you forget, every evening. Whenever, whatever time of day it is, day or night, call your angels in and ask them. Tell them you have an open door into my life, into my every minute, into my daily tasks, into my thoughts. Come into my thoughts, guide me, make me aware. This does not mean that you're going to be perfect, and that every time you're about to slip up that the angels are going to come in and correct you. No, but they're going to make you aware, and they're going to open up your eyes to a better way, to react, to behave, to um, a better thing, a better way to believe. Okay, the first card that came out is self-respect. Again, these cards are going to be for what the people who are just kind of again, losing hope, feeling lost, feeling like giving up because of this work. Self-respect. I'm going to read every card. I'm going to pull three of these out because I think that this feeling is widespread right now, I feel. And I think a lot of people need to hear. Okay, we have four of them out. I'm just gonna take them. A lot of people need to hear this message of self-love, and the encouragement. They need to hear the encouragement of don't give up. And look at the cards that come out. Self-respect, right? You can't get anywhere. Like, you need to love yourself, and respect how far you have come. Respect that you are only human. We are not already um you know higher light beings. We have the councils of light all around us. We have the ascended masters around us to to guide us to the place that we are supposed to be. But we are human. We're human. Human emotions don't look at the cards that came out. And again, I felt this was very important. The next card that came out: forgive yourself. Self-respect. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. If you think that you're at a place in life right now, or just where you shouldn't be, I should be farther along, I should be more um, enlightened, I should be more financially stable, I shouldn't have stayed in this situationship so long because I wasted my time. Uh, I hurt this person, and I'm terrible. I can't, I'm gonna get karma for this, and whatever it is. This card is saying forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. We are all human. We're all here to learn and grow and love. And again, it's free will. It is free will. You can keep beating yourself up, and that will do nothing for you or for the people around you. Or you can choose to start loving and respecting yourself, because we're all lovable. The next card that came out: be gentle with yourself. All of these cards, again, is just right on the theme of of what I wanted to of what I felt, people need to hear right now. Be gentle with yourself is the next card. Don't beat yourself up, like I was saying with this card. Don't forgive yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Those are kind of, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So there's something here that is really breaking you. And again, it can just be the journey itself. Let me move this a little bit. It can just be the journey itself that is tiresome, and that you need to uh, kind of just take a step back and recoup. You know, um, I'm going to read from the book each of these cards, because again, I think the messages are very important. Okay, self respect. Archangel Michael is supporting your quest for happiness, health, and abundance by advising you to respect and love yourself. The situation you're inquiring about has some dysfunctional aspects, which can adversely affect your self esteem. This card is a sign that it's time to honor yourself, even if others aren't treating you in a worthy manner. You deserve respect from yourself and others, for you're a beloved child of God, just as everyone is in spiritual truth. Okay, possible specific meanings: get counseling to build your self esteem, leave an abusive situation. That can be any kind of abusive situation. It does not have to be a relationship, it doesn't have to be a home where maybe you're already an adult, or young adult, and and you're in a home with a guardian type, parent figure, father figure, mother figure, and and the dynamics in the home just aren't right. Okay, the way the way the person treats you, talks to you, belittles you. um, okay, it's time to leave that situation. Okay, let go of behaviors that you know deep down aren't healthy or right for you, as guilt erodes self-respect. I was saying earlier, if you feel guilty about something, maybe you feel guilty about not being where you believe. And again, that's where your ego is telling you, you should be here, you should be there. No, no. Guilt erodes self respect. Insist that others treat you with respect also. Insist others treat you with respect. It's time. It's if you have this deep feeling of unworthiness, all of these cards right here are saying to the contrary. You are worthy, you are loved, you are so special. You are so special. The divine, your guardian angels look at you with love. Even if you don't give your guardian angels the time of day right now, I ask you again, please do. Especially your guardian angels. The guardian angels are the ones that are appointed to us right as we're born here. Okay, and they've always been there. So please start acknowledging them, because they love you unconditionally, and in your angel's eyes just like in God's eyes, you are the most precious, most beautiful thing. And all they want to do is love you. All they want to do is wipe your tears away and let you know how beautiful of a person you are. They see what we don't allow ourselves to see about ourselves. They see it. God see it. God created us, right? He sees the perfection in each and every one of us, and where we see flaws, where we see shortcomings, where we see reasons to feel guilt. All of that is an illusion. Okay, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So let's read that one. Forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Archangel Michael sees that guilt is inferring, guilt is in this card, and the word guilt is in this card. You know, Archangel Michael sees that guilt is interfering with the happiness you seek. You're blaming yourself for something that's in the past, but it's time to let it go, especially since self blame is unproductive and unhealthy. In truth, you've done nothing wrong. You were doing the best you could at the time. At that time, you were doing the best you could, even if you know now, and maybe your conscience was nudging at you then. You did the best you could in that very moment. We are only human. That guilt is really holding us. Again, the intention of this reading, it feels like guilt, definitely from what the cards, so far have read, is what is making you second guess what whether you should go forward on this journey or not, whether you are even worthy, whether these messages, prior messages, were genuine. You're starting to second guess, are these genuine messages to me, or am I putting a band-aid and making myself feel better? No, you're not. These are genuine messages from spirit. This is genuine divine guidance from spirit. Possible specific meanings, it says, think and speak lovingly about yourself. That goes right along with self-respect. That goes right along hand in hand. Think and speak lovingly about yourself. Stop is that right? Ruminating about the past. Let the past go. The past is the past. There's nothing that the past can do except to make you a better person. And it doesn't matter what was done in the past. Use it to make you a better person, and it was not in vain. Use the past situation, whatever is heavy on your heart here and heavy on your conscience here, and making you second guess yourself and second guess your way forward. Use that situation to make you a better person. Send blessings to those you're angry with as a way of healing yourself in the situation. You can use the violet flame. I've spoken on my videos. The violet flame, you can send that to anybody. You can send it to passerbys as you're walking down the street, strangers in the market, the entire group of people in a single market without even letting them know. But your intentions, we're all spiritual beings. Um, we are all spirit, we are all energy. So you can send out that violet flame healing to anybody you like, okay? Send blessings to those you're angry with as a way of healing yourself in the situation. Know that you can't control other people's feelings or reactions. Join a support group such as Al Anon. Okay, so forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. Whether it was addictions in the past of your own, addictions of a loved one where you felt you fell short of supporting them, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for your doings. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. Send them violet flame healing for their doings, and ask Saint Germain to transmute all of these energies. There's a 30-day challenge. There's a 30-day challenge for the violet flame. Google 30-day violet flame challenge. And I swear and everything, I use this, and I think I'm going to start again tonight, and do another 30-day challenge. My prayer was answered. My prayer was answered beyond belief. And it took me a minute after it was answered. I said, oh my gosh, I got everything that I asked for. Even if that's to bring you back to self-love, do that 30-day challenge. I highly recommend it. The prayer here for the card says, I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. The next card is be gentle with yourself. So there's again a lot of healing, a lot of self-forgiveness, self-love needed. This card says Archangel Michael is guiding you toward honoring your sensitivity, emotionally and physically. You've been pushing yourself too hard while often berating yourself for imperfections, which are in your imagination. So, like I was saying earlier, with these two cards, where we see flaws, our guardian angels, the divine beings, God, our Creator, Jesus, they see perfection. Okay, it's time to stop with the guilt and with the self blame. It's time to stop with not seeing yourself. I spoke of an exercise to do in the mirror, and please try it. There's an exercise. You look yourself in the mirror. You look yourself in the eye and stare at yourself for as long as you need to, and you tell yourself, "I love you. I love you. I love you." Do it for as long as you need. For myself, it's a very emotional exercise. But when you look in yourself and you see you see yourself staring back, that's your higher self. Your higher self is in there always. Again, it's just like I had mentioned, to calling your angels every day, to remember to do that. Calling your higher self. Ask your higher self to come in align with your physical 3D body, so that because your higher self again knows the answers. Your higher self knows that you are divine and that you are perfect in every way. You don't know that because you are driven by the ego, by the mind. But your higher self isn't. Your higher self is very aware of the ego and very aware of the limitations that the ego places on us. Okay? Possible specific meanings: remove yourself from a harsh situation or relationship. Again, back to that thing. There's something heavy here, a heavy message here that someone needs to remove themselves from, again, a home, a workplace, any kind of situation where you are not being respected, and in return is making you not respect yourself. Abuse, mental abuse, even at work. It doesn't have, again, it doesn't have to be in a family atmosphere or in a love relationship or partnership. It can be at work, where you are you can be emotionally and mentally abused at work. It's time to leave that, whatever the situation is. These three cards up front, right up front, all of them tied together, all of them tied together, all the messages tied together. Remove yourself from a harsh situation or relationship. Eat a more healthy diet. Avoid chemicals in your food and environment. Get more sleep. Switch to a gentler form of exercise. Speak lovingly about yourself and others. Again, same message. Speak lovingly about yourself and others. Quiet time is needed. Meditation time. Sit in silence. If you don't know how to meditate, I got some very good messages before when I was preparing, um, in my mind for this uh, reading to record, and I kind of want to go in there with nothing pre-planned, but when I was meditating, it was like right before I was gonna end my meditation, it was like focus, the idea, the idea, the feeling, the message came through. Focus on the intention that I made for those who are feeling very heartbroken, just very down, like they want to give up, like you want to give up on something. If that's stemming from a situation, relationship that is not healthy, then it's time to leave. You're not giving up. You are leaving behind a situation that is not serving your highest good. And when you do that, you do not, all these cards are about self love. You deserve better than that. Be gentle with yourself. It is not that you were a failure at that situation, it is that you opened up your eyes to how special and how beautiful and how powerful you are. So you will no longer, you will no longer, you are choosing to no longer allow people to put you down, because in return, again, if we allow that over and over, just like children, abused children, okay, pray for the children of the world. Also, the children, our young teens, they're the most precious. They're the future. They're the most precious, most innocent things. Okay, and they deserve love. So just the intention of sending out love to the children and young teens of the world. Okay. Um. Anyway, uh, when you're told over and over that you are not good enough, or you're just told over and over negative things about yourself, you're gonna start believing them, and you're gonna start feeling guilt. Okay, you're gonna start feeling guilt, and guilt stems from another person um, putting that into your mind, because the only way you can feel guilty is to be made that you let someone down. Okay, be gentle. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Okay, last card here is use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So that's a perfect card to wrap up these four cards, right? Because right now we're feeling lost. We're feeling guilty. We're feeling not worthy. Okay, we're feeling like giving up, and we're obviously not seeing the answer around us right now. We're not hearing or receiving the answer. We're not open. These eroding, these guilty feelings are eroding our self-love, and it's not, and it's making, it's It's causing a block right there where the answer is right there. The divine has the answer. Your higher self has the answer for you, but maybe you're so much in this energy, you're falling so low that you're not able to see. Okay, so use your imagination and you'll see the answer. The angels are giving you guidance and answering your prayers, yet their messages may not seem out of the ordinary. Wait. Yet their messages may seem out of the ordinary and unexpected. So you'll need to use your imagination to understand them. Let go of preconceptions or old beliefs of what won't or can't happen. The angels have unlimited resources and they've orchestrated a solution that you can see if you believe that everything is possible. It's all about perception. It's all about changing your mind. You are not what you were made to feel or what you're making yourself to feel unworthy. The angels have unlimited resources and they've orchestrated a solution that you can see if you can only see the solution if you believe that everything is possible. Possible specific meanings. Sit down with a pen and paper and start brainstorming. Move forward with your idea no matter how far fetched it may seem. Your ideas are the answers to your prayers. You're fully supported as you pursue your dreams. I'm going to tell you something. Okay, you're fully supported as you pursue your dreams. Jot down a list of what you believe can't or won't happen and then burn it as a way of opening your mind to all possibilities. Know that you deserve to receive heaven's guidance and gifts. Prayer. Dear God, thank you for getting me for grant I'm sorry, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help with, and you put your situation there. You know what your situation is. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help in opening up my mind. This is an example. I appreciating your help in opening up my mind to the receiving of all my dreams. Whatever it is that you are dreaming of, whatever it is that your heart, again, let your heart lead the way all the time. Let your heart lead the way. Whatever it is that you're desiring, that your heart is desiring, know that it's possible. You need to believe that it's possible. And by us staying in a energy that we are not respecting ourselves, adoring ourselves, loving ourselves, forgiving ourselves, and being gentle with ourselves, we're not going to be able to see what God is trying to hand us over. It is said here that the or anything is possible. Anything is possible. The angels have unlimited resources. I'm going to tell you, um, in one of my biggest obstacles in life, the way that angels orchestrated a victory for me, it was so divine and so like, wow, what are the odds that this person and this person and this person were there at the very moment that I needed that assistance. I needed that person there on my side. It's so strange. I'm going to tell you, miracles happen. The angels know what to do. When I was meditating, I had this idea. I don't know why. I'm not trying to look for a loan or anything right now, but I had this idea that say somebody is trying to look for a loan, or someone, whatever far-fetched idea that you have, the angels, as long as it's coming from your heart, and it's for your greatest good and the greatest good of others, okay, we want to get to a point where we're not just working for our own highest, our own abundance. We're not working to make millions of dollars or thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars and store it in the bank for ourselves and to treat ourselves. Yes, we want to treat ourselves. Yes, there's nothing wrong with having the finer things in life, but all of that has to be backed up with something that is is about love for others. It's about sharing your abundance. It's not about hoarding it. It is not about greed. It isn't about any of that. So if that's what your intentions are right now, I'm not going to say it can't happen. It probably can, but in the long run, there's going to be issues, because that's not what your genuine soul's purpose is about. It's all about just loving and caring for everybody around you, yourself and everyone around you. So anyway, this idea of the loan thing, um, I don't know. It came to my mind that just like miracles happened in my obstacles and how to triumph, and everything was divinely orchestrated. People came together, dates came together, just synchronistically perfect divine timing. Um, you can be sitting there saying, I want a business loan, okay, or I want a new home loan. Okay, maybe you're trying to leave a situation, but you can't do it on your own, or don't believe you can't do it on your own. Like the book said, write down a list of everything that you think you can't do and burn it, because anything's possible. Okay, so this home loan idea came to my mind for whoever this may make sense for. um the angels are saying they can put the right home loan person scheduled on the day that you go in, or the day that your application is received, and put it into that person's mind. This person has a history, a personal history, that they can read your application and see exactly that you are worth it, that it's worth it to give you a chance, and to approve your loan. It's like the angels will they will orchestrate everything, but that idea staying in your head, it won't do anything. The angels can't do anything with it if you let that idea stay in your head, and you let fear or guilt from past situations. Said, let the past go. It's time to let the past go. Okay. You can The angels will orchestrate everything for you. They're standing by. They know what person to place. They know what day. They know what person to give a flat tire to not make it here or there, because that's not the way it goes. That's not in the divine plan to get you what you want. The angels know exactly what to do. But as long as that idea stays in your head, and as long as you keep feeling unworthy, and unloving of yourself, and confident that you deserve miracles to happen, because you want to help and spread love everywhere else in this world, and do God's work, do the work of the universe, do the loving work of Mother Earth, of Gaia. Then until you can do all that, and take the physical steps that you need to in this world, to walk into that bank, walk into that place of employment, walk into that new um, rental, real estate rental office, um, and fill out that application, submit that application, you know, and take those physical steps that only you can take. Then the angels are sitting by with the answers, and with everything on hold, with everything, and they can't do anything with it, because you're not believing in yourself enough to take that step, to walk into the bank. They're saying, well, what can we do? She or he, this person is not walking in the bank and filling out. We can't do it for you. The angels can't walk into the bank and fill out that application for you. You need to do it. You need to apply to your happiness. You need to apply, take the steps and apply to your new future, to your new life. Put that application in because the angels will stamp it approved. They will make sure that it is stamped approved for you. Okay. So I'm gonna get I think I've been talking way too freaking long, I think. But anyway, okay, we're gonna get an angel crystal card. I don't think I'm pulling any tarot today. This is really just gonna be about guidance and what can help you. I'm so happy I got uh, a very special person to me, an Andera. Those I was talking about, the monatomic Andera stones, and it came, and I'm gonna be able to give them this stone tomorrow, and I want one for myself as well. But anyway, look into it. Very, very just like the crystals we use now for healing and opening up our third eye, grounding ourselves, self-love. Crystals are very powerful, and they're put here. Mother Gaia has, created them here for us because ooh, sapphire. I just saw this one. I started watching a show, and I think I'm gonna watch it after tonight too. It's called I think it's Indian Matchmaker. I got stuck on that show. Anyway, the Indian Matchmaker sent one of the females on the show to kind of like a psychic or spiritual worker, and he instructed her to get sapphire. So I'm gonna read with this, but this was what came out here for this group here. Sapphire. I don't have any jewelry. I've never been a jewelry person, but I like starting to like crystals, and the more that I can afford, that I allow this abundance to come in so that I can invest into Andara crystals and stones and stuff, I will. So it says easy does it. Same thing with be gentle with yourself, right? Easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. So life and work, gentle approach. I had a message on a prior video where, if you're afraid to move or jobs or whatever situation it may be, life will have challenges. It's always we're always a work in progress. However, we are not here to suffer, to emotionally suffer. We will suffer, but the idea is to quickly learn as fast as we can, quickly learn from that suffering and know that suffering is not what God intended for us to do. We're bringing that suffering upon ourselves. God is not bringing that suffering onto us. Okay? I don't know why I said that. But anyway, okay, I'm going to read Sapphire. Easy does it. The angels send you this card because you've been pushing yourself past your limits with multitasking, rushing against deadlines, and worrying about other people. Okay, worrying about other people. You may have also overdone it socializing or partied in your nightlife. Okay, maybe you're feeling guilty because you're overdoing it, partying, and kind of trying to suppress this guilt feeling. Okay, now is a time to rest and a good detox or permanent abstinence can help you recover your energy levels and health. This card is also a reminder to stay at the present moment and tackle projects one step at a time to avoid feeling overwhelmed. Perhaps you've been overly focused upon the future, anticipating better times, or worrying about what lies ahead. Or you may have been consumed with past events. Okay, there's that past again. Worrying never helps. We should all know that already. Living in the now, I know that it's hard. Living in the now is what we need to do. Again, it brings up the past, worrying about past events. Or you've been consumed with past events. You are now guided to concentrate upon the here and now so that you can enjoy your life, even if your current circumstances aren't ideal. In addition, this can be a sign to retire from a strenuous job or give up a hobby you've outgrown. If it puts your physical or mental health at risk, take it easy and approach your life gently. Gentle, gentle, easy on yourself, gentle. Okay, don't give up. Okay, for any of you who are feeling so worn out, don't give up. As long as you can take a break, you can step back and take that time to recoup and ask for new direction, but don't turn your direction backward. Don't go backward. Okay, again, the changes in relationship or workmanship, friendship, whatever it is, it should not it should not feel strenuous on you. You should be doing it. And yes, again, feeling strained is not the same as experiencing challenges or events that will challenge you, challenge your thoughts, challenge your growth, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. But to be in heartbreak, to be with tears, to be with that clenching, pain in your chest, and just that's not what a job should do for you. That's not what a relationship or friendship should do for you. Any situationship should not do that. These cards are saying that it's time to let go of that and be I'm gonna end with some I am. That's what I'm gonna do, because I think we need some I am affirmations. Again, I'm gonna bring up subliminals. I listen to subliminals, and I think that it is a very good way to reprogram our subconscious mind. Okay, it's very hard to reprogram what we have been programmed since infants, from adults who, yes, they may have loved us and thought they were doing the best for us, but they programmed our belief systems. They programmed the way we were going to think and feel about ourselves unknowingly. They programmed us thinking they were doing it for the best. But it's time for us to wake up, and this says, I am empowered. I am empowered. I know my worth and lead with vitality. I know my worth. I am empowered. I know my worth. That goes again beautifully with this reading. Know your worth, value yourself. That's in the words of my grandma. Um, her famous words to the females of the family: value yourself. Value yourself as your creator values you. Okay, value yourself as your angels see you. Try to see you. The more you see yourself that way, and again, subliminals can do that. I am worthy. All of these cards are perfectly in sync, and I hope this message gets to the person that needs to hear this. Okay, because these are all intermingled. All these messages complement one another. I know my excellence, and I settle for nothing less. It's time to stop settling for the relationships, situationships that belittle you, that do not embrace and appreciate all of your beauty. It's time to let go of you not appreciating all your beauty. I am worthy. These are affirmations, again, to say daily. We're going to pick one more. In Spirit, I haven't thanked Spirit throughout the entire reading. So, Spirit, we thank you. I thank you. And son of a gun, the last card, I am forgiving. I am forgiving. Self-respect, forgive yourself, be gentle with yourself. I am forgiving. I carry no resentment through life, only love. I carry no resentment through life, only love. So I send you guys away with the violet flame healing power. I send to you, to your home, to the people in your household, every person watching. I send you the beautiful, beautiful, transmuting, healing power of the violet flame. And I ask that you all send the intention of that healing to spread to those in your home. I send it to those in your home. I send it to those that you are specifically having issues with, that need to be dealt with for your own good and for the good of others. Amen. Have a great evening.